playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A first down throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check that.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up.
They'll take the handoff. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash. This from 45. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On first down, this is Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson able to find his running back, Geis. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Jets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Braden
on 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Geis. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 22. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Geis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, it's Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd down and 10. Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56.
Darnold from the gun. And able to connect with Berrios. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain of 31 on third down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Again, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he fires one incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Faking the give, Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15.
To throw is Darnold. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And 10 at the 15-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. I'm scared.
Here's Darnold. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Darnold now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Geis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down, Texans.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back to the ground game now with Geis. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion, Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Yeah, I got you.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From just shy of midfield, Watson, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. If you get careless with the football, look out.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 50, it's Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Jets 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Let's go, 41's coming. 41's the mic.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Now the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
24. Jets 16.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Darnold now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now it's Darnold. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One last throw down for Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Texans.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Houston, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.